The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 6th straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So Georgia's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and...
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge. They're dogs.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The throw to the outside is complete. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally.
Touchdown, Georgia! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they look like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have...
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle. Man, those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. They'll run play action. Slips a tackle. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Wide open downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Just keep swinging it. Got a man. It's Thomas. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
They'll throw on third and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. There's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls and fired complete. There he goes. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll move the tight end. To the ground with the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Makes the grab. It's dribbling. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the ground, it's Lacey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Lacey. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good on the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. this offense ready to go back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Lacey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Lacey. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Bringing the heat. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the RPO, complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks, and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Give to the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Trying to keep this drive.
Unbelievable.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll try it over the left side. Spins away from the defense. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas. The Hedges in Sanford Stadium.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked number 12. And the big dog got him again. And Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guys that get double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense really special.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, another big incompletion on 3rd down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On the move. He's in open space downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking for a big gain. Makes the grab. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this deep.
Touchdown, dog!
That's cover 3.
Strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field. You saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 14 to USC. We are the eyes and ears of a college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Oh, don't.
Quick release by the QB.
What is that?
He's not going to make it.
Holy
What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Sends it back in motion.
This is unbelievable.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Lee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stribling. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Wow.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back it's Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense that time going up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? The give to the tailback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Put a hand up. What are you doing?
Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard
Oh my God, I can never complete that pass.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right?
Okay.
Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
That is so stupid.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
This motherfucker hits everything, man. Every
He's
fucking throw
finally
on the field.
stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10.
The right play call every time.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's on target and complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to scramble.
Unfucking believable.
Got some room
Unfucking
ahead of the
believable.
goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Simmons. Makes the grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
He wants to throw it again. Scrambling away.
Almost threw it backwards, trying to throw the ball away.
On that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. With the catch, it's Lacey. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Lee. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Eye to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's a right ball. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete.
What kind of route was that?
And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. To the air, it's Simmons. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
No
Man, you hear all
way.
these stupid commentators like
Can he
me
gain
and
a
Jesse
yard
talking
on
about create balance, run and pass. No, when
Man.
you throw that good, spin the ball around.
Give it to
So
him.
the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. They have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. And his throw was incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. Quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
Got the ball back.
This drive will come from the 46. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I know exactly what I have to do. Defensively, you've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it.
Now, why would he blitz from that side?
Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
I'm
he was
not
going to
confident
to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. The short hands, it's Bell.
Where the fuck is the defense?
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires deep toward the end zone.
No, sir.
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama is on the short side of things right now. But like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
You got to like this defense,
Holy
man.
shit,
All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Simmons. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on first down.
There we go.
And the defense
Fucking
gets
sack
home
the
and
end
makes
of
a
this.
play at the 37-yard line.
Perfect.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That fucking.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Fucking recruits.